Hi, my name is Rajesh Thakur. In my earlier video, I had mentioned that there are 5 elements under which all business financial transactions are categorized. And in that video, I had explained 2 of them, which were assets and expense. In this video, I'll talk about the remaining 3 elements, which are revenue, capital, and liabilities. Revenue. What is revenue? Revenue is the amount received or receivable by a company from sale of its goods or services or by utilizing a business resources. Now, what is revenue from sale of goods and services? What is a core business? The sale of goods and services relates to the core business of the company. That is, if we can take an example of, let's say, a business entity starts a business of selling cars. So the revenue they earn from selling those cars are the revenue from operations. Likewise, if a company starts a business of selling computers, so the revenue they earn from sale of these computers are known as revenue from operation. Likewise, if I'm taking coaching classes and the fees which I received for these coaching classes, they are known as revenue from operations. So now let's understand what is revenue from non-operations. Like I said, revenue from non-operation is belongs to revenue the company earned by utilizing its resources. There can be a number of resources a company might have. For example, a company may issue or give a loan to somebody and the interest they earn on this loan is known as revenue from non-operation. Same way, a company may rent out space to some company or some other people. So the revenue in the form of rent which they receive from renting out this space is also known as revenue from non-operation. Likewise, a company may invest in shares of the other company. So the dividend they receive from this investment in shares of other company is also known as revenue from non-operation. Why I'm saying it's as a non-operation? Because this is not the company's main business. If the company's main business is selling computers or selling cars, then this is the core business of the company. These are the incidental revenue which company generate. Likewise, when you start a business, you might have bought some furniture, you might have bought some plant, you might bought some machinery. So it could be possible that one point of time you sell these furniture or sell this machinery. So the revenue which you earn or you generate by selling these machinery also known as revenue from non-operations. Let's move to understand now what is capital. Capital. In order to understand capital, let's understand it with the help of an example. Let's say you wish to start your business of selling car. In order to start your business of selling cars, what is the foremost thing you require? Money, of course, because with that money you will buy the car first, only then you can resell in the market. So this is the first thing which you require, money. So the capital is the amount which has been introduced or infused by the owner of the business entity or promoters of the company is known as capital. Now this capital can be in the form of cash also, or it can be in the form of assets also. So anything which has a financial value has been introduced to fund the business by the owner or the promoters of the company is known as capital. Let's move and understand now what is liability. Liability. Liability is the amount a business has to pay to someone. This is the financial obligation which a company incurs while doing so many activities in the business. Let's understand with the help of an example. Let's say you want to start your business, and for that business you require the total money of rupees 5 lakh, but you have 3 lakhs only. So where do you arrange the remaining 2 lakhs? What you can do, you can borrow this money from bank or from your known. So the amount which you have borrowed, this is the amount you will have to pay back from whom you have borrowed this money. So the amount of loan as well as the interest which you're gonna pay to the person from whom you have taken this loan will be known as your business liability. It could be possible that for business you might have taken some raw materials on credit basis from someone. So this is the liability because you have not paid it to the person from whom you have bought the goods. So anything which a company or business has to pay, this is a financial obligation of the company to pay, that is known as liability. As the 5 elements under which all business financial transactions are categorized has been discussed and explained, let's understand a new concept, that is accounting equation. Like you have read in maths and science in your earlier classes, there's an equation. The same way in accounts also there's an equation, and this equation is capital plus liabilities is equal to assets. Let's understand it with the help of an example. Let's say you wish to start a business, and for that you require a total amount of rupees 5 lakh. Now you have rupees 3 lakh in cash with you, but remaining 2 lakh, how to manage? So for that, you think that you can borrow it from the bank. So you borrow this 2 lakh from the bank. Now, if you look at the whole transaction, so there's a 5 lakh is required, 3 lakh you have put in, and 2 lakh you have borrowed from the bank. Now, if let's recall or categorize our definition, I'll say, with respect to asset. What was the asset? Asset was the properties or the resources owned or controlled by a business that have future benefits. So, if we look at this 5 lakh rupees which this company or this business entity, or you being started this business, you are having this 5 lakh now. So does this 5 lakh has future benefits? Yes, you can use this cash in your business accordingly, and this will provide you the benefit. This is owned or controlled by you. Yes, this is owned and controlled by you. That's why this comes under the category of assets, and the total amount of these assets which you have now is rupees 5 lakh. So what is capital? As has been explained, the capital is an amount or assets having financial value introduced by owner or business. So who is the owner in the business? So let's say you have started this business. So how much money did you put in this business? Rupees 3 lakh you have put in this business. That's why we categorize it in capital. And what is liability? Liability is the amount of financial obligation business owes to someone or has to pay. So what is the amount? Because you have borrowed rupees 2 lakh from the bank, so that's why you have to pay back this money to the bank. So this is becomes your liability. So the base of this, if you can see, the capital plus liability is equal to asset. That wise the equation has been set. In all your business transactions, it will always come capital plus liability is equal to assets. I hope now you understand these concepts, the five elements, and all the other stuffs which I've explained, this accounting equation. And still, if you have any doubt, any issues, you can write down to me, you can message me, and I'll be happy to resolve your query. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.